Fashion can get expensive. A pair of high-end trousers can set you back hundreds. Even basics can get quite pricey when you start shopping premium. And even if you put aside luxury designers and try to go to smaller independent brands, prices can add up quickly. I made a video recently on 12 of my favorite underrated brands, and a lot of people complained about the prices of some of these brands. And I get it, not everybody wants to shop at those premium prices, and I've showcased many affordable brands before. But looking great doesn't have to cost a fortune. So today we're gonna dial down the budget. In this video, I've curated a list of my top 11 affordable menswear items right now from brands such as SKIMS, UNIQLO, Zara, and more. Whether you're building a wardrobe from scratch or just want a few new staples without breaking the bank, this video will give you a clear starting point. Just before we dive in, a quick note on what I actually mean by affordable. It is a relative term. For some people, that's under $50. For others, it might stretch closer to $150. For this list, I've focused on pieces that deliver good quality for the money, sit well below luxury pricing, and that you can actually wear on a daily basis. As always, everything will be linked in the description, and for reference, I'm 5'7", 140 pounds, and I'm wearing a small in almost everything in the video. The first brand I want to mention is SKIMS. They've been killing it lately, so much so that they're ranked 7th in the list index's hottest brands right now. They've really managed to carve out a niche for themselves for modern, minimal essentials. The silhouettes are clean, relaxed, but still polished enough to wear in smarter settings. One piece that's been blowing up all over socials recently is their ribbed t-shirt. Bet you never thought you'd see me in a slim tee anytime soon, but I can't lie. Even though I love wearing my oversized tees 90% of the time, this is a great pick for a slim tee. The ribbed texture makes it feel more elevated compared to your typical cotton t-shirts. It sits at a medium weight of 230 GSM with 5% elastane for a comfortable stretch. Price-wise, it comes in at $45 US or 29 pounds, and it's available in all of your classic neutral colors. Another recent piece I love from SKIMS is the Twill Utility Bomber Jacket. I don't really know why they called it a bomber jacket, because it doesn't really look like one, but regardless of the name, it's a beautiful piece. This is SKIMS doing what they do best, merging utility and minimalism. It's got a modern cut with just the right amount of structure and a fairly moderate weight, so it's usable all year round. I got it in this taupe colorway, but they also have it in black. The stock is running low though, so if you want to get your hands on it, don't wait too long. The next brand I want to mention is Weekday. I actually haven't bought anything new from them in years, but the Ken trousers have been in my wardrobe forever. They're technically designed as track pants, but the way they're cut gives off a slightly tailored vibe. You get the comfort of a jogger, but with a sharper silhouette. They've got that front and back stitched pleats, an elasticated waistband, and a relaxed, straight fit. Coming in at only $65, the cost per wear of these pants is probably in the pennies for me now. They do have a fair bit of polyester in them, 63% to be exact, but that is often the case with fast fashion brands and allows the price to be a little bit lower. At number 3, we have Abercrombie. This brand has had a crazy turnaround in recent years. They've moved away from the old logo-heavy, preppy style and shifted into relaxed, trend-conscious staples. They've been my go-to high street brand for trousers. Their bottom selection overall is fantastic, and their sizing is extensive, with different lengths you can choose from for each waist size. My favorite are these wide leg trousers, which I've had for years now. They're called baggy trousers on the website, which is not the best name in my opinion, because I feel like the word baggy has a sort of sagging connotation to it, and these actually hold their shape really well, so I would have simply called them wide leg trousers, but that's just me. They come in 4 different colors: black, navy, light brown, and dark brown. And just like the Weekday trousers, they are a polyester viscose blend, but they're priced pretty reasonably at 75 pounds or $90. Next, we've got Abercrombie's oversized waffle crew sweater, another strong piece. Priced at $80 or 65 pounds, it has a boxy, modern fit, slightly cropped with raglan sleeves, and a nice medium weight to be wearable throughout the year. If you're looking for some good relaxed knitwear and don't mind it not being wool, I'd recommend checking this one out. And finally, their boxy crop t-shirts. This has been a massively trending silhouette recently, and at only $35 or 29 pounds, this is a great entry point to experiment with this trend. Plus, they are incredibly soft and comfortable. So if you want to dabble in the boxy, cropped top, baggy bottom look, definitely give these a try. SKIMS might not be the first brand you think of for menswear, but they've been growing their men's offering a lot recently, and their tank top has become my favorite in its category. Made from 97% cotton and 3% elastane, It is incredibly soft with a nice bit of stretch and a slim fit. It comes in packs of 3 in white, shades of gray, and black, and it's priced at just $68 for a 3-pack if you're in the US, or £72 if you're in the UK. Yeah, the duties and taxes hurt. This is a perfect staple worn as a base layer underneath a casual shirt, blazer, or lightweight jacket. The UNIQLO U Airism oversized t-shirt. Bet you didn't think I'd be saying that name again, but hey, I need to give flowers where flowers are due. And even though, yes, I now have my own brand and made my own luxury version of the oversized t-shirt, the Airism still has its place. The cut is not the same, the materials are completely different, and it's a whole different price point. I fully understand that not everyone can afford or wants to spend £75 on a t-shirt, and the Airism is still a great t-shirt at its price point. Yes, it has its flaws of course, there's a bit of shrinkage, the collar doesn't always hold up the best, and it is half polyester. But for just 20 bucks, it's a great quality price ratio and a fantastic wardrobe staple if, like me, you love your oversized tees. I've worn it for years and I still stand by it. But my newest, greatest find from UNIQLO is from one of their most recent collections. I love how the UNIQLO C wide sweatpants fit. They have a voluminous wide straight cut with a high rise, 2 back pockets, elasticated waistband of course, made from a cotton poly blend, and are priced at $49.90. They come in 6 different colors, but you know I love my neutrals, so I had to go with the light gray and black. If you're looking for a pair of uncuffed sweatpants with a relaxed fit at an affordable price point, these are a great pickup. Zara can be very hit or miss. A lot of it I find looks great in the photos, but when you actually try the garment in person, the quality isn't as great, or it just feels too flimsy. But every now and then, you can find a real gem. Like these loafers I've had for years. Great find. But unfortunately, those aren't on the website anymore. So today, I want to talk about another piece I found that actually is available, this double-breasted suit. It's cut ever so slightly boxy, with peak lapels and a modern double-breasted closure with only 1 row of buttons. The trousers have a single pleat down the leg with a relaxed, tapered fit. It might not be a suit you'd wear to a corporate office with a strict dress code, but if you want to experiment with a more modern take on tailoring, this is a great affordable entry point. And finally, we've got H&M. Believe it or not, my favorite fitting jeans are from H&M. They're the ones called loose jeans on the website. I got them in the darkest black wash, and I just love the way they fit. Oftentimes with jeans, if they have a more relaxed fit, I find them to be too wide at the hem, or if they have the right width at the hem, they're often too tight in the thighs. But with these ones from H&M, they just have the perfect ratio between the width at the thighs, knees, and hem, with a gentle taper that's not too aggressive, but not too straight either. And that rounds up my top 11 affordable menswear items right now. I try to include a mix of categories, but most of all, these are pieces that I generally think are worthwhile and great value for money. They're all linked in the description if you'd like to check them out, and if there's any other pieces that you would recommend, please share them in the comments. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. I wish you a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one.